Man, I just got back from the movies. I went and saw that Alien Romulus in the theater, and I could have sworn one of them things was following me. It was dark, parking lot, it was a light out. Man, I ain't never got in my car so fast in my life. Let me tell you right now. I just knew I was done. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Alien Romulus. Let's dive into this real quick. And I'm not gonna give you one of the, those type of reviews that are just like, the director is da da da. Nah, I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna give it to y'all real, like we're sitting at the table chit chatting, talking about what we just saw. You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, this movie takes place. That looks like it's the 80s or 90s. Something like that. Let's start there. Let's unpack that part right there. First and foremost, we weren't crazy enough. We did some crazy stuff in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, as kids. They were teenagers, you know what I'm saying, but we did some wild stuff in the 90s. One thing we probably would have never done is say, all right, I'm ready to get off this planet. All right, let's go take this ship and let's bounce. You know what I mean? I'm almost got my clearance. The main character, the young lady that played the main character, yeah, she was cool. She turned out to be a badass. In the end, she was cool. She was smart, probably the smartest one out of the whole, pack. When they suggested leaving the planet, taking the ship and just bouncing, she was like, nah, I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna get my clearance so I can bounce on my own terms. She was ready to go. She was ready to get it. But then they manipulated her and she had to, fend for her brother. This black dude played her brother. And he was, like I said, he was a brother and he played her brother. He was very strange, you know what I'm saying? Relationship wise, they were brother and sister, but he was more like an android. Another thing back in the 90s now, I don't know if we would have did that. I mean, the dude bleeds white. His blood is white. You know what I'm saying? First he went walking up to people all curious to this group of boys that jumped him. The movie was just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, there's gonna be some spoilers in this too. So if you haven't turned away, no, stay right here. We're going to have a conversation about this movie because this was wild. Now, don't get me wrong. It's worth going to see in the theater. It's one of the movies you should go see in the theater. You know what I mean? If you're into good horror, thriller, creepy, yeah, this movie got it. This movie got it. Y'all remember Aliens? You know what I mean? Aliens, the first Aliens and the second one too. There's something that comes up in the conversations when you talk about dope movies from back then. Aliens is one that comes up. This didn't disappoint. I put this right up there with the first two. I put it up there with them. That's me. That's just me. Okay. Yeah. So they convince her. They steal the ship. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, when we got on the ship, now credit to the directors and all those people. The effects and the lighting, it was just eerie. It was creepy. It felt claustrophobic because it was on, they were stuck on this spaceship. Speaking of which, we not about to sit here and say, there's a beat up spaceship just floating right there. Let's go and steal its fuel. It's jacked up. It's beat up. It looks like it just went through some shit. Man, we just gonna go hop on it and we're just gonna be fine.
Get some bite in the ass over there. I'm not going.
Anyway, they go up there, you know what I'm saying, and you're gonna recognize the scene and the damage that's done up there. You're gonna already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Xenomorph Central. Then you got these, these creatures all, up there. They don't know it yet, but we do. In the audience, the crew. Let's talk about the crew. The pack of kids. You got one guy. He's supposed to be the leader. He's like the leader, basically, of the group of kids. That's going. He's big brother to a pretty young lady on here. It's almost typical the way it looks. You know what I mean? It's like freaking Scooby Doo and Shaggy and Thelma and all of them. That's what they look like. You know what I'm saying? That is that version of them. But anyway, pretty girl. He was like Fred. He played Fred basically. And then you got the other guy. He's a dick. He's mean to the girl's brother. You know what I mean? And he's weird. He's a weirdo anyway. He's like just weird, you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't turn out to be weird after a while. He gets messed up, reprogrammed. He turns into like a genius badass himself. He gets his, the one that's mean to him. But then you find out, they reveal that the boy, the guy, the leader, his sister, his pretty sister that's on there, she reveals that she's pregnant. Oh, hell no. You know what her fate is. As soon as she said that, you knew what her fate was going to be. She's pregnant? That baby's going to get... Yeah, the baby's in trouble. You know what's going to... You can read the writing is on the wall what's going to happen. Because you got these face-hugging things running around, scorpion face humpers, whatever they are. They're running around, and you know what they're gonna do. We've seen them before, and the difference in this movie, it wasn't just a few of them. It was a whole freaking pack of them. It was a bunch of them suckers running around. I mean, just spider, scorpion, face hugging. They were all over the place. It was a bunch of them. There was a scene where they had to go through the room where these suckers are just everywhere. First and foremost, when you suggest we're on this beat up, creepy ass ship. Now we know there's creatures running around that could us up. You gonna suggest walking through there? Hell no. Go ahead. I'll be right here. Turn my ass around and go fly this fucking ship out of here and leave them right there. But anyway, so they walk through this room. They're taking their time. They're taking forever. Dude's sister is on the radio. She gets separated from them, and his pregnant sister, and he slows up, and they want to, and the things can only see heat, so you have to make it real cold in the room. I'm like, man, hell no, I ain't walking through there. I'm out. I'm gone. I'm gonna take my chances with the fuel we got, and I'm out. They ain't listen. They ain't care. They're just curious kids trying to. Man, I wish I would. Everybody been dead. I'd have left everybody. If you ain't with me going in the other direction, best of luck to you. So one of these face hugging things, they get a hold of one of the girls, and he's latched on, and they're trying to figure out what it's doing. Is pumping its stuff into her body and all that kind of stuff. And man, it just gets crazy, you know. And then now they get separated again. You know, the black dude is like he's the smart one. Is like, yo, we need to get the hell out of here. The brother is like, we need to get the hell out of here. Is what we need to do. No, we can't save her. She dead. That type of deal. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's going down. But man, I don't want to give too many spoilers. Like I said, you find out a xenomorph is born from one of the face hugging things and popped out the girl and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, you know what the fate of the pregnant girl is. What's going to happen there? Writings on the wall. If you've seen any movies, so you know. I'm going to jump ahead. It was a dope movie. That last 30 minutes, I still got nightmares about that. I have a question for y'all. What the hell was that? I mean, like, what the hell was that? Can't explain it. What was it? What is it? Man, it was the ugliest damn thing you'd ever see. But I want y'all to see it for yourself. What happens with that whole situation? The last 30 minutes was just crazy. But Alien Romulus, worth going to see. The Alien franchise is back. I put this movie up there with the first two, and the first two I hold in regard as the best out of the entire franchise. You know, Covenant, Prometheus, and Alien Covenant, they're below this one for sure. But 1 and 2, it's right up there with them, man. Hopefully they can somehow piggyback off of, you know, what the events that went down in this. Listen, I gotta end this review, man. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna do more reviews where we sit and we shoot the shit like this and we talk. You know what I'm saying? About the movies, we keep it real. We ain't worried about all the professional terms and all that kind of stuff. I'll leave that to the guys in the industry. But me and you, we gonna talk. We gonna sit right here and we gonna vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Always a vibe. I'm Ron Wick, and I'm gonna try to go get some sleep. And that thing was just, I don't even want to talk about it, man.